Well, the NRA has finally weighed in on whether or not they want anything to do with bump stocks and whether the U.S. government should ban them. Hey everybody, I'm Chad Hasty, host of the Chad Hasty Show, which airs weekday mornings 8:30 to 11 a.m. Central Time on News Talk 95.1 FM and 790 AM KFYO. Well, while Republicans and Democrats are looking to do something about what happened in Las Vegas, to come up with some type of answer that'll satisfy somebody, bump stocks have been the target. As I said in yesterday's video, I don't believe banning bump stocks will stop what the Democrats want to do, which is an all-out ban on firearms. Democrats won't be happy until they get a ban on the AR-15, and then after that they'll keep moving forward. But now the bump stock is in the target of lawmakers, and what's interesting about this is that most of these lawmakers had no idea what a bump stock was prior to Las Vegas, but they're already getting ready to ban them. In my opinion, why don't you do a little more research before you go out and ban something? But the NRA, they finally weighed in today. The NRA said, you know what, maybe devices designed to allow, here's the full quote, the NRA believes the devices designed to allow semi-automatic rifles to function like fully automatic rifles should be subject to additional regulations, the NRA CEO said in a statement. The move by the gun lobby, which the influential gun lobby, according to Politico, which often stifles any legislation that might be interpreted as curbing the Second Amendment, is designed to head off any messy gun control debate in Congress. Officials with the group told Capitol Hill Republicans and Trump administration officials they would prefer a new rule or regulations from the ATF rather than legislation that is quickly put together. And I don't really blame the NRA on this. Listen, folks, if we leave it up to the Democrats to write the legislation, they'll probably ban anything that looks scary or anything that that has a trigger on it. The Democrats aren't really known for holding back when it comes to anti-gun legislation. There are a lot of people who are just absolutely fine banning the bump stock. I personally believe that it's not going to do a bit of good. And what you will see afterwards is a bunch of Democrats who say the president and Republicans did not go far enough, that they're only banning one part of the problem. They're not banning what is the real problem, and that would be the firearm. That's just the history of the left. They're never satisfied with anything. Again, I said that in yesterday's video, that the left, they're going to keep pushing for more and more gun control. You can hand them the bump stock if you want to. You can hand them trigger cranks if you want to do that. Listen, sometimes there's just nothing you can do to combat pure evil. And it seems like that's what this guy was. It's just pure evil. We don't know the full story yet, and that's why I agree with lawmakers who say slow down on this. We don't know if this guy was radicalized, the shooter in Las Vegas. We don't know if he was radicalized. We don't know if he was off of medication that he should have been on. We don't know the full story. Let's wait until we have the full story rather than jumping into something less than a week after the shooting and pass legislation that really won't do a bit of good. These bump stocks have been sold for years now. 99.99999% of people who have bought them haven't shot anybody. So it's not exactly truthful when you hear Democrats come out and say the only reason people would buy these is so they can kill a whole lot of people. No, there are a number of reasons why people would buy these. First and foremost, they look like they're a hell of a lot of fun when people are just shooting a lot of ammo. It's why people like to shoot machine guns at different gun ranges, including in Las Vegas, by the way, where you can go and fire a machine gun. People like to shoot guns, and people like to shoot machine guns. And a whole lot of people who have bought these bump stocks, they use them to fire a gun really fast and waste a whole lot of ammo. That's pretty much why they use them. From a few textures this morning into the show, they're also really good against hogs and destructive hogs that are out there. So let's not just jump automatically into we have to ban something because we feel bad and we think it'll make us feel better. It won't make us feel better. We still don't have all the answers in Las Vegas. We need to know more. We need to know exactly how many shots were fired from these guns with the bump stocks. I would love to know that. How many shots did this guy take? How many times did he use a gun with a bump stock? He had a ton of guns in the hotel room, but only had 12 that were equipped with these bump stocks on them. We need to know more information. We need to know how many people were involved, and then we can get into any legislation, if any is needed. But keep this in mind, as I said yesterday, whatever the Republicans and Trump pass, if it's a ban on bump stocks, whatever it may be, it will not satisfy those on the left who want pure gun control. Tune in to the Chad Hasty Show weekday mornings, 8:30 to 11 a.m. Central Time. News Talk 95.1 FM, 790 a.m. KFYO. Have a great day.